Hello, boys and girls. TI7 second match. Pretty sure I didn't get to watch the whole of the first match, but I'm pretty sure.
10 seconds.
What the hell is happening here? Hello.
5 seconds
Okay, here we go.
remaining.
Yeah, pretty sure IG won. I mean, you had Alchemist and Lycan. I mean, the combination of Lycan and
Radiant's turn to
Alchemist is
pick.
just so bloody strong.
Riki.
You've got a Lycan who's gonna be pretty decent in the early game, especially with that howl. He pushes down buildings, he pressures the lanes, and then you have Alchemist who benefits hugely from all of that space and just comes online at 20 minutes and just overtakes the game, and that's
10
exactly what happened, and that was
seconds.
beautiful to witness. One thing that did happen is
Five
I don't know
seconds
why they didn't
remaining.
pick the Coddle, which they should have picked last game. They even had it open, but I guess yeah. It was the Night Stalker. Night Stalker was the issue, and it was it was amazing bans from IG to ban the Night Stalker, and obviously because I was pretty late opening this, so there's no point talking much about the draft. But I am going to be following. The thing is, this match is GH versus Boboka. That's
Dyer's
what it
turn
is,
to
and
pick. The
I'm
warrior.
gonna be watching this match from the player perspective of either Baboka or GH, depending on which hero that they. Well, GH is gonna be playing Kotl. I don't play too much Kotl, so I'm hoping Baboka is gonna be playing Riki. So I guess that's what I'm gonna be
10
watching. And it's gonna be an amazing
seconds.
Riki game. These two support players,
Five
two of the
seconds.
best, sorry,
What'll it
two of the best support
be?
players in the world. Amazing, both of them amazing, just mind blowing. And last time when I did this with the with the major, which major was it? Um, Frankfurt. I don't remember which major it was. But the last time I did it with the major, people were
Here's
like,
the
"Oh, what
radiant
the hell are you
path.
talking about? These are pro players. You don't know what they're doing and why they're doing it." First of all, yes, I do actually. And second thing is, I don't really care whether what they're doing is right or wrong for their games. What I'm looking at is how what I can learn from these guys and implement
10
into my own games,
seconds.
and what I learned from these guys, which I can show to you
Five
people who
seconds
are
remaining.
probably somewhere between 0 to 6K. I think I've got like 2 or 3 6K viewers for some reason. Although most of my focus is really sub 4K. Most of my focus is 2K to 4.5K ish. That's where my focus is mainly, and that's where I'm gonna. For example, last game I was watching the last game, and it was Lycan did not go stick against Bristleback. Now Lycan was being
The
played by
dire
by
to the
Burning. Burning
ban.
and Sylar are the two people that I learned to play carry. I have a huge respect for these guys. I think they're two of the best carry players, at least of their time. I have huge respect for him, but I would say anybody below 5.5K,
10
just get
seconds.
stick as soon as possible against the bristleback. Just get stick because there's no
Five
way you're gonna be
seconds
able
remaining.
to avoid quill sprays. Because if you watch that from Lycan's perspective, he managed to avoid so many quill sprays. It was just amazing to watch how he must have been timing
Dyer's
like
turn to
one,
pick.
2, 3, 4. That's it. Quill spray ready. Get back. Like he was timing them so amazing. He just knew exactly when the guy was gonna press the quill spray. It was just amazing to watch him. And he did not need stick, I guess. But definitely, you and I, we all need stick, right? So just different for
10
pros and different for
seconds.
us. But we need to see how they play and adapt into our games.
Five
Now,
seconds
let's look
remaining.
at what the
Radiant's
last picks
turn
are
to
going to be.
pick.
I wasn't really focusing on the games. So the team upstairs, the Radiant team, they definitely lack some stuns, some AoE stuns, and crowd control. They have a great. Oh, they got mid remaining, and they need something like a Puck or Magnus. Magnus band. Magnus would be
10
pretty damn decent. I don't
seconds.
know if it's Miracle
Five
Magnus.
seconds
Pretty
remaining.
amazing because you've got offlane bristleback Cottle combination pretty damn strong. You got Ursa and Ancient Apparition top lane pretty damn strong. Although against Sand King, because it's most likely gonna be Sand King off lane, it's gonna be hard to deal with. To get the kills, the easy kills that you do expect from a Ursa plus Ancient Apparition. But one thing these guys definitely lack severely is teamfight presence, is AoE, is stuns. Whereas if you look at the bottom team, right? You've got lots of crowd control. You've got lots of team
Choose
fight.
your
You've got lots
hero.
of how where why monkey? What is happening? Miracle Monkey King? I have never seen Miracle play Monkey King. This is gonna be pretty damn dank. All right, so early game wise, you do have. So this is what it comes down to. If IG wins early game, right? If IG not wins, if IG survives the early game, right? IG wins this game. That's it. Late game, come 25 30 minutes. If Team Liquid does not have at least one set of racks, right? That's it. Game over, right? Whereas IG, all they have to do is more or less keep their alchemists alive for 20 25 minutes and
10
keep the game stable,
seconds.
not lose too much map control, not lose too much, too many towers and all that stuff. So again, it comes down to Boboka versus GH. Well, mostly Boboka. Boboka's got the hardest job here because he needs to make sure that he can get vision for all the ganks that are going to be coming around. He needs to make sure that they have, like, he puts down the smoke cloud at the right times. He has to make sure that he can trail the Monkey King when he's up around T3s. He has to put down decent wards. I guess and obviously make space for the alchemist. Now that's all obviously Lycan's job as well, but at the same time, when you look at tower pushing, well, how are the tower pushes going to happen? Tower pushes are probably start going to happen at 8 to 10 minutes. Then let's just do this number of ancient. This is so useless. I don't even care. Shit. All right, let's see what Boboka
Battle
is going to be
Bubble.
doing.
Heat 2.
TP to the lane. Like the thing is, like, if the enemy team is going to be TPing, and then yeah, sure, you go for TP, the smoke TP. But if not, then I really don't bother. He blocks the camp. That's a really, really crucial camp to. Oh, that's a weird ward. Is it because he wards the two? Wow, he immediate D ward as well from the enemy team. Now at least he knows that the enemy team is over here. It's kind of risky being around here, but I guess he is an endless hero. They do deward this one, but this wards the. Oh, they dewarded both these camps. What the hell is happening? No, they didn't. It's a bloody, what do you call it? Spectator bug.
30
Man, I'm
seconds
so
to
tired of
battle.
these shitty spectator bugs. All right, fog both teams. I can't see this sentry, man. This is so bloody annoying. He places one ward over here, obviously to keep vision on the rune, and high ground for the mid lane, and he puts an observer over here. Now, why does he put these two wards? Now, this one is obviously he put a ward, two wards over here because he really desperately needs this camp to be blocked. Even if
Cast
they
off the lights. We
want to deward it,
embark for battle.
they're gonna invest two
Blizzard
sentries,
and
right?
Sweet.
But this ward is observer is kind of like, I feel like it's a bit of a waste. Let's see how it pans out, how much it benefits. Look how he checks their inventories. This is something I mm, make a habit. I have a habit of checking people's inventories, but when I'm playing Riki, when I'm playing Bounty Hunter, this is something that you need to be doing more than you think pros are doing. You need to be doing this all day long because it's so crucial. You know exactly. You're only looking for sentries, really, sentries and dust and all that stuff. So it's very, very crucial. So he's going to make a presence in the mid lane, obviously, because mid lane these days is 2v2. Um, I've been, as soon as the day that extra creep was introduced in the mid lane, I was like, why are these pro teams not just putting people, just making carry and support like dual lane in the safe lane, like sorry, in the mid lane, because you've got extra creeps, you got extra gold, you got extra XP. Sure, you can't pull and stack and all that stuff, but I mean, it's just so good, especially yeah, it would be just amazing. And it looks like a lot of it is happening now. Like you see, but that's not because of the extra creep. It's more because mid lane is so much important, and they're just putting so much pressure on it. That's why you've got these two lanes. Even if there wasn't a extra creep in the mid, they would still
All
have
yours.
dude lanes like they have right now. Ursa versus what's his name?
Dire's
Alchemist.
top tower
It's
needs some
so Ursa favorite. It's not
friends.
just Ursa favorite.
Same as you,
It's
TIE
just
Hunter.
Ursa destroys Alchemist. One of the two, three heroes, along with what's his name, Timbersaw, and anyway. So he, what is Riki doing right now? He's focusing a lot on stacking. He wants to stack. He went in the stack. He's gonna miss the stack. He's not really looking for a stack. And then he had some presence in the mid lane. Now he's going to the top lane. Obviously, because the top lane has no support. Where's the support for the top lane? Why are they leaving Matumba Man alone on top? That's a bit of a weird one. So he's gonna take this haste rune, and I would go top after this. Let's see where he goes. He's gonna go for the courier snipe. Is he gonna get it? He's gonna get it. He is gonna go underneath the tower for it as well. Ah, he's got it. Easy, easy, easy. Increase the volume a little bit. It's fine. Okay, I can hear it. All right. So now then he does go to the top lane. I'm surprised he hasn't. Oh, he has eaten the tango. So let's see what he's able to do. What he's gonna do now is so I don't know if he did this or not, but what I would have done is when I was walking through these creeps, I would have right-clicked this guy just to see if the creeps aggro me. Because if the creeps aggro me, that means that okay, yeah, they have a sentry over here. And if they don't aggro me, then okay, yeah, they don't have a sentry over here. He's gonna save this tango. Most likely, he's gonna save this tango. He didn't save this tango. I was expecting him to save this tango so that he could get a quick keyword. So, but he didn't. So I don't know. So probably somebody called for him to make a presence in mid, and he goes in mid. Wow, gets a kill. That's teamwork though. That's not his awareness because he did not check to see what was happening in the bot lane. Somebody called, hey, come bot. He went bot. So this is one of the bigger benefits of having a communicative guy. Like if you're playing offlane, if you're playing, just call out to somebody, hey, can you come bot? Make yourself aware of who who in your team can TP and what they have, etc., etc. If you've got a Riki, you've got a support player who see he keeps checking people's inventories like regularly. Obviously, he was rewarding, so he would have known. But yeah, call out to your team, be communicative, call out a gank before you attempt it. Like, hey, can somebody TP and help me? It's always better. Even if you think most likely you're gonna get that kill all by yourself, it's good to just call out for a gank because in case the enemy team TPs to help that guy, you're gonna have reinforcements as well. It just feels like Riki isn't really accomplishing way too much right now. But at the same time, what do you expect him to be doing right now? He's going around looking for the AA. AA is where? Is he going to place a deep ward here so that he can... no, he's not. Going to go top. Is he going to go top? Is he looking for the second courier snipe? There's no way he gets the second courier snipe because it's going to be a flying courier. He's waiting for the courier. The courier came back live. He's waiting for the courier. Oh no, he's not gonna get the courier snipe, right? Come on, that would be just too juicy. All right, he just leaves. Not gonna waste too much time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Takes the rune. Surprised the rune was there. Is he gonna ward up here? I would have placed a ward over here. I would have definitely placed a ward over here, but I guess in this is a pro game. They're gonna be ward over here, for sure. So wow, this is a really like, what is this ward? Like, obviously you're forced to place a ward over here because you place a ward, the most beneficial ward up in the side ground is gonna get dewarded. The thing to notice is that this was the time at which he placed a ward around this area. He needs vision. So if it was you or me, we would have placed a ward over here. He can't because it's gonna get dewarded. So that's what you learn, right? What was the timing that these guys placed their ward? What are their movements? Why are their movements the way they are? He just right clicked the coddle. He knew he wouldn't kill him, but he had to right click him to say to the whole enemy team, "Hey, I'm top." So that now what he can do? Wow, coddle knew he was there. No. Coddle's just farming, and he's gonna block the camp. He's gonna block Coddle's camp. Take the rune. He's just being really annoying on the map. That's all he's doing. It's like right clicks Coddle, like yeah, I'm top, and then he just goes to a different lane. It's just having a presence everywhere on the map, just doing stuff. Like look at that, This is just giving vision, right? He's roaming around here. He's like, right, my mid laner might be getting ganked, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna tell my mid lane, hey, look, somebody might be coming to gank you, so be careful. Like right now, the what's his name? OP does not see that there's a Winter Wyvern, not a Winter Wyvern, Ancient Apparition over here. But Boboka basically, by just being around there, shows that, yeah, dude, you shouldn't be there. Be safe. Get out. Get the hell out. And not only that, but because he was trailing the ancient apparition, he's able to spot out that why would ancient apparition go over there and then come back like that. So it's just having the presence of mind that it wasn't just a gank or attempted a gank. He obviously placed a ward, and I'm pretty damn sure that he would have checked his inventory. He would have checked. Oh wow, look at that! The presence of mind just to know that there might be Riki around, and there was a Riki around, but just not in range. It's just amazing. These guys, man. All right, just annoys him. He knows he can't kill him. What? He can kill him? No, he can't. He can't kill him. He can't kill him, dude. But just doing that forces GH to go back to base, right? GH isn't gonna stick around here, man. He's gone. Unless you cut him off. Right. Alright. So one thing to notice whoa. Sunstrike miss. One thing to notice is that what's his name? Liquid did manage to take the wait, is that Liquid? Which team is where? Yeah, Radiant. Wait, this is Radiant? What the hell is happening? I'm so confused. Liquid. Yeah, this is Liquid. Liquid is Dire. Yeah, Dire managed to take a tower, right? Which isn't that surprising because they kind of left mind control, or sorry, burning to all alone, pretty much. And it was a Bristle plus Cottle lane. I wonder if he got a stick. He did get a stick this game. So that's I don't know. I don't understand. Why did he not get a stick last game? Why did he get a stick this game? That's kind of surprising. Oh well. Right, so what I was saying is that they managed to take a tower and there was no defense. So that's the only tower they're willing to sacrifice without really any consequences, or without defense. So, oh well. I thought it was going to be a stupid me. I wasn't thinking. I thought it was going to be a miracle Monkey King. To be very honest with you, Monkey King isn't too bad against what's his name? Alchemist either. Monkey King is arguably almost as good against Alchemist as Ursa. If anything, I think Monkey is even better just because of the extra range, whereas Ursa does not get the extra range. Ursa has definitely more the kill potential, but I don't know. Anyway, coming back, is that going to be a Monkey King with a Battle Fury? I think it might. We might see. All right, he's gonna. What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna go on the back line. He's just gonna interrupt the back line, prevent the back line from doing anything. And what are they doing? Oh, he's just gonna die now. That's sad. I'm sad now. It had to be done because if he doesn't interrupt the back line, right? Maybe his core offlane Sand King dies, right? So you kind of sacrifice yourself. Definitely, I'm not gonna do that. Screw my offlaner. I'm a carry support as usual. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Or am I? No, I am. Maybe. Anyway, so let's see what happens. Does he right click this guy? He doesn't want to right click this guy, does he? He's not gonna right click this guy. I don't think so because here is an attempt at oh. So if there wouldn't have been a TP right now, there might have been an attempt. Lycan might have popped his ult. Riki smoke clouds him. He slows him down with his orb of venom and goes for the kill. One thing you have to point out is that this Riki is level 3 at 10 minutes. Right now, the issue I also have with playing bounty hunter or roaming heroes in general is if you don't get successful ganks and if you don't get successful kills, or if your mid laner doesn't leave the lane and you can't take the XP, you are severely underleveled. Right? He didn't manage to get many kills. They were just placing too many sentries and didn't feel like investing a lot in sentries to deward and get a lot because they would have done the same, and at the end of the day, it would have been a net loss for him. And the other thing is that they wanted. Here we go. Smoke cloud. There we go. That's it. That's a good kill. That's a great kill. That's instant level 4.5. Suddenly level 4.5, and that's a kill. Oh, beautiful. 2 kills. That's almost level 5. Sorry, 4 quarter. I mean, 4 3/4. Right now he's low on mana. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna get some? Um, is he gonna get some
Dire's top tower is
raindrops? Is he gonna
about
get
to
some
take the plunge.
clarities? What's he gonna do? He has a TP. He just lacks some. You know what? Why not go
Dire's
for a
middle
really
tower is under
reachy?
attack.
If you're roaming, why not go for
Like
a
a drunk
a
sailor.
windlace? Right, windlace would have been so good because all he did this game, like just walk around lane to lane to lane to lane to lane. It's surprising that he didn't just get a windlace because he does have the inventory slots for it, and it's not like he's going to be filling them up anyway. What's that? Oh, he's going for a solar crest. What's it called? Uh, he's first going for a Keela, and then he's going for yeah, solar crest. Not solar crest. God damn it! What's it called? Medallion of courage into whatever, man. God damn it. It is called Solar Crest. What the hell is wrong with me? What the hell was I
Dire's
thinking
bottom
about?
tower won't
I was thinking
last
about a
long.
useless item. I was thinking about an item that I never make. God damn, what's wrong with me? I'm not even watching the game right now. What was I thinking?
I'll make you pay for this.
Crimson Guard. I was thinking about Crimson. No, he's making Solar Crest. Yeah, definitely. I got confused, guys. I don't even know what just happened. Didn't even see. Sad days. Sad days. All right, continuing on. He's level 5. He's still quite under leveled, but he's 5.5 because
Dire's
he
middle
did manage to
tower
get some
is
success. So what was the
drowning.
game plan at the beginning? The
Dire's
game plan was
structures are
to
fortified.
provide space
Radiant's
for
bottom tower
his
is under
alchemist
attack.
to get farmed, right? And
Dire's middle
what
tower
has he
is
been doing?
under
He's been going around
pressure.
placing
Radiant's
crucial
bottom
wards, going
tower
around making
faces a
sure
stiff
his allies
wind.
don't get ganked too often. He's had
Dire's
very
middle
decent
tower
vision
has
often.
fallen.
He's been getting these runes. He's trying to get his levels through
Radiant's
these runes,
bottom
and he
tower
always
is
goes
under
for
attack.
the enemy's
Dire's
side of
middle
runes. So
tower
he
is under
denies
attack.
the enemy's runes, right? So that's also quite
Radiant's bottom tower faces a
it's a
stiff
deal, not
wind.
necessarily. Oh, courier snipe. Gonna wait here. Courier's gonna have speed boost, but as soon as he right clicks the courier, he's gonna phase. Boom,
Radiant's
got him.
courier just drowned in a pool of blood.
Nice, nice courier killed.
Dire's middle tower is
Right.
under
So
attack.
IG is definitely losing a lot of map right now. They've lost two towers. They've lost
Dire's top
two.
tower
They lost the
is
mid tower,
under
which is the
attack.
crucial one, and there
Radiant's
wasn't
bottom
really much
tower is
contest
under attack.
again. One thing I am a bit surprised about is Roshan. Like
Dire's
nobody's
top
really
tower
bothered
is
going
about to
for
take
any
the
wards
plunge. Fortified their
vision at
structures.
Roshan, right? So
Attack the hill
um,
scanning for
okay,
enemies.
what's it
Dire's
called? They
top
scan it.
tower is
They do
under
scan it because
attack.
they are expecting. But I think I noticed Ursa over.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
there's
tower
Ursa right there.
faces a stiff wind.
So they just this is what we were talking about at the beginning. Like
Is drowning.
Liquid desperately need to end this, like get a significant advantage in the next. And they need to take a lane of racks in the next 5 to 8 minutes, really. And IG just need to. Oh my God! This is gonna be so big. Oh no, it's not gonna be. Yes, it is. Oh my God! They managed to get a kill. That is amazing. IG is just winning this game. It's so hard to notice what the full impact is um, by this Riki. Like in the early games, like right now you can see, but just walking around, being a nice dude. Oh no! What the fuck is this interaction, dude? You should not be able to jump around on trees if you get damaged on the tree. That'd be kind of broken, to be honest. Like not broken as in that would just be too bad for like completely destroy monkey, to be honest. Look at that, just getting that vision, just walking around, being that award. You know that is just so big. That is so big for IG right now because it gives IG information where they can and where they cannot go. You know where it's safe to go. It prevents ganks from happening. It gives your team space to farm up and get big. Now this only works, like the only reason why this works right now is because you have a team which is better later on. If If Riki was in the enemy team right now, it would have been a completely useless hero because you don't need that extra vision. You don't. Well, you can always benefit from that extra vision, but you don't necessarily need to. You don't want to avoid gang fights, right? You want to take fights. You want team fight. You want to end the game, right? So you don't want Riki. So this is one of the things that people in pubs often sometimes make mistakes at, where they will pick a Riki and they'll start doing exactly what Boboka's doing. Oh, look at that! It's annoying shit. And he's dead. Oh, come on. Ever Dust, yeah. Yeah, they'll start doing what Boboka's doing, and what they will end up doing is not being present in team fights. Sure, they'll give lots of information to their team, prevent ganks, and prevent their carries from dying, but they then don't realize that their carries are all early, relatively early to mid game, or that the enemy team has a better late game, and creating space is just not good enough. You need to be, you need to be an early game hero. You don't want to pick Riki, or if you put Riki and you're stuck with it, then you want to go for lots of lane presence and try to win the lanes. He never really went for the lanes. He never even bothered rewarding any of the sentries and lanes because he doesn't give a shit about the lanes. He doesn't care about winning the lanes. That's not the point. The point is to prevent his cores from dying and give vision on his core so they can avoid fights and delay the game, make the game longer. Like right now, as we said, 25 minutes I would say is the cap. At which point Liquid definitely need to be knocking on the high ground of IG, and if they don't do that, I think it's pretty much over. No point even watching this game. I might even, end the replay. I mean, you can always. I don't know. This is not pub, so anything is not possible. But even pro games, anything is possible, right? So, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Like he knows now. There's a ward up here, right? You're gonna put a sentry. You're gonna put a sentry. Okay. All right, Roshan happening, and the Liquid plan right now is we take Roshan, and then we go and take we go straight down mid lane, and we kill the base. Now, where is he gonna place this ward? You probably need vision around this area so that you can defend the high ground, right? But he's actually gonna place that ward here. Really? Super surprising. Because nothing is gonna happen there. So why do you need a ward there? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Let's see in the future the chain of events. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this ward benefits these guys at all. Right now, his mission is still ongoing. He's still. I'm again wondering another thing now. If he was gonna walk around so much, why not just have Tranquils? Gives you a lot more movement speed. I don't know. Let's see. And this is a dead bottle. Oh my days. Look at that. Dead bottle. What does bottle have 4 staff? Bottle has 4 staff. Nice. Well, against Riki, you kind of need 4 staff. So, alright. So did they claim ages? They did claim ages. So Ursa has Roshan. Why is there a ward? Oh, wait. The ward over here is so that Alchemist can split push. That's what it is. So the Alchemist can split push and take this tower safely while these guys, they're all defending high ground over here. I mean, come on, man. That's so good. That's why they're pros. Just thinking ahead, like, they're probably thinking, like, we have enough information over here to be able to defend the high ground, so why not just put a ward over here so Alchemist can, instead of wasting time standing on the high ground, throwing down acid sprays and wasting time defending high ground, he can just split push and take this tower, and you need a ward over here to be safely able to split push. And guys, listen, all you cores, if you want to split push, that's fantastic. Split push is really strong. Don't bloody split push without vision. There's a sentry here. There's a sentry here. Dude, you have to know there's a sentry here, right? Right? They have vision on you. Did they have a sentry here? No, they didn't. It just felt like from this guy's movements, it just felt like there was a sentry here. I was wrong, obviously. Alright, let's see. 21 minutes. The window is closing really fast. See what else? More than twice the net worth. This is. I'm surprised he didn't TP here, to be honest. Probably wants to cut people off. He's not gonna get that kill, man. You're not gonna get. He's got a 4 staff as well. There's no way you get that kill. He's got a 4 staff, dude. Come on. You know he's got a 4 staff. Ooh, ult. Nah, you don't get it. You're dead, dude. Mistake? Like, they are prone to making mistakes, but at the same time, right, you've kind of created more space. You know, you kind of created more space. They ended up using a shrine. You're just a measly low, one of the lowest. What's it called? Net worth supports. You barely, how much gold did you? 279. It's quite, it's a decent amount of gold, but it's pretty damn low gold. So yeah, it's fine. It's worth the risk, right? So at least he thought so. So it definitely has to be. The creating space, really. That's the main goal, and he's just doing a great job at creating space. Let's have a look at what Alchemist has. Oh, let's see. Look who's tank first again. And is that a dead guy? That is a dead guy. I think game's over, guys. Oh, that ice blast! That was a fantastic. What does Alchemist have? Raid. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, yeah, 23 minutes. He's gonna finish his Ocarina in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So we're gonna be 6 slotted. I mean, apart from an Iron Talon, 5 slotted then. Sure. 4 slotted really, because he's got these power pads. That's the fakest, shittiest laugh. Right, you gotta. Oh, that was. Was there a. Wait. Whose gem is this? Mind control. Who's mind control? He is definite. Oh wow, they got the gem from that kill. It was such a big kill. Why is he running away? Sentry. Get that sentry. Oh, he sensed it. Why not be ward first and then send it? I guess it wasn't worth letting them have the gem. He didn't know how many people there would be there. So he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I did not mean to sing a Jason Mraz song, but it is what it is. It's kind of a boring game now, to be honest. Watching a Riki playing is so fucking boring. Like all this action happening, like, and then you're just watching a Riki playing. You know, just walking around, giving vision, and that's kill. Oh, those ice blasts are actually really amazing. Just on point. Who's the Kuroki? Is it Kuroki? It is Kuroki. I have quite a high bias against Kuroki. I don't believe in Kuroki at all. And he's gonna buy a TP. He's dead. TP. And where is he gonna go now? He should be looking to go mid, and where he should be going, or he would be going, or where I think he will be going, is probably somewhere around in the mid lane, behind this tower or around this tower to give his team vision. Or maybe they've got their sights set on this Bristleback, offlane Bristleback, but he's still gonna go this way because he wants to give his team extra amounts of vision. So he's gonna go uphill. Yeah, so he just wants to give his team vision of the oncoming, the reinforcements, and be like, guys, this is the window. Oh, okay. What's happening? He just gave them enough of vision, but what's he doing now? Why is he? Okay, disengage call has been made, and they're just gonna disengage. They're gonna take 2 towers for 1. Oh my god! Yeah, come on, man! Come on, man! This is the 3rd courier kill. Ah, so good. Right, this is a bit weird though. They're just gonna let their tier 2 die as well. I guess they don't have a choice, right? Maybe they do it. I'm not sure. Does Orsi still have rope? No, they killed him. They killed him a while ago. Alright, so this is where people start. This is where I at least start to struggle with, like, okay, I'm a Riki now. I've done my early game job, more or less. I've created space. I've given them lots of vision. But what am I supposed to do now, apart from just laying down good smoke clouds? Like, what's my positioning? Because Riki, you know, he arguably is like he's like a support player, right? But he's a melee support. And he doesn't really have anything ranged, no ranged spells. Like Ogre is a melee support, but all of his spells are ranged, so he throws out shit and he just stays in the backlines positioning wise. But Riki, positioning wise, you know, you're fucked basically positioning wise. So let's see what he does. Let's see what his positioning is. He is maintaining his support positioning in the sense that he's staying in the back lines, or I guess in this sense that this is interesting. He's gonna, but you have to believe they have a sentry here, right? And he knows they have a sentry, and he just cuts them off. That's so good, dude. He's just gonna kill the guy in the back lines while the rest of the team is engaged here. That's just gorgeous. And he's dead. That's fine. That's fine. That's completely fine. You killed the support in the back lines. Yes, you died. Oh my god. IG dying. IG losing. No. I don't want IG to lose. Not burning. Guess we're going to game 3, guys. 37 minutes in. They're knocking on the high ground. And they're very effectively knocking on the high ground. And this is the advantage that they needed, the serious advantage that they needed, and this by forcing the Alchemist to buy back, they basically delay the game by another 2 to 3 minutes, right? 4 minutes, maybe even. And instead of having to close the game by, like right now, they have a little bit of a bigger window, 3 to 4 minute window, and they can start knocking on high ground again. I don't know how big a window this opens up, because Roshan is also available soon, or may even be right now. Can I check? This is a really bad team fight. Roche is available, so Liquid's move is take Roche. How did these guys lose this team fight? They were defending high ground. I guess the high ground defense is not very strong for IG, to be perfectly honest. Like, they've got a Riki does jack shit for high ground defense. They've got a... They do have, like, Sand King. They've got... Lich, pretty decent. They've got, Acid Spray. Oh well, maybe Sand King got caught out. I think it must have been some. It was all on Sand King, to be honest. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens in the future. Can't forward this, can I? Can only go live, right? So the next big thing now was what he wants his diffusal. Diffusal is going to be so huge because that means that suddenly all around the map he actually becomes an assassin. He can start going around killing people. He gets the observer ward. He wants to go around, get some vision. There's going to be a Roche fight. This Roche fight is going to be really, really big actually, because this Roche fight, once Liquid gets this Roche fight, and IG can't really contest it. Once Liquid gets this Roche fight, they're coming straight for the base, right? And this is the next team fight is where everything's gonna be determined. Whether they who wins the game is gonna be determined on this next fight after Roshan. If IG hold their base, they live to fight another day, and if they can't, then that's it. Liquid win. But if they do hold this base, they don't lose too much. If they especially don't lose Alchemist and they hold this base, then it just gets to like 5% chance for Liquid. They will still have a chance, but they'll still have a chance. But it just becomes so much. It just becomes really impossible for Liquid to be able to take this game, because keeping in mind, like, as of now, Force is not getting significantly stronger, whereas Alchemist is still, like, let's see what he has. Alchemist is more or less maxed out. He does have space for one more item, to be honest. That's a nice smoke cloud. And out. Nice kill on by Riki. Oh, that defusal. That defusal. Why did they not take? Oh, they did take Roshan. I was thinking maybe they didn't take Roshan. There's no need to use defusal there, to be honest. But oh my days! Nice. He's not going to use the shrine by himself, is he? He is. Use the shrine all by himself. Alchemist did die. Wow, that team fight did not go so well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Let's see what happens now. Okay, smoke cloud. Nice kill, dude. That window shuts as soon as it opens. I don't think you guys can fight this. Maybe they can. What do I know? They can't. Oh my god. Dude, you're dead! Uh-oh. Oh no!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just needed that blink strike. You lose the gem as well. Oh, that is so sad. That is so sad. How did IG lose this game? They were only focusing on Ricky. To be perfectly honest, right? Ricky at this point of the game isn't really doing that much, right? It's just you can't defend high ground with Riki. What are you gonna
Dire's
do on the high
structures
ground
are
defense with Riki?
fortified.
And Liquid just
Dire's
managed
middle
to. They
tower
did
is
manage to
drowning.
get that advantage, and they are knocking on the high
Someone
ground.
should help
Although
Dire's
this
top tower.
taking this Rax, it does come quite late,
Dire's top
but they did still
barracks
manage
have
to take a
fallen.
Rax, so they are very, very much in the game still, albeit a bit late. But also, they managed to kill Alchemist over and over again, and made him buy back as well. So, don't know, don't know. I'm just so surprised. I honestly thought that this was
Dire's bottom tower
literally
is
in the
under
bag.
attack. Bottom tower has
500,
fallen.
points bet on this game for IG, easy game.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Doesn't even bother getting the. They have a gem though. They have a gem. He's trying to look for who has a gem. No, he's not. He's just gonna kill the AA. It's quite a big kill, by the way. Going for the AA because that's his target. Well, he's got two targets. He's got AA and well, he's got both the supports as target. Oh, that would have been such a big kill because he had the gem. Oh, no, no way, no way. You don't go for the bristleback right now, do you? They are going for him. Hey, they're not gonna kill a bristleback. Whoa! Freaky dead. And smoke cloud? Smoke cloud. Okay. Just stay stationary. Smoke cloud. That's a dead Ricky. Somebody's coming in to help him. That's a dead Ricky.
Fails me.
Oh, Ursa did buy back. The last thing you want to do on Team Liquid is to buy back, but at the same time, if they can take this Rax now, which they obviously think they can, that's GG. That is GG because then you don't basically there's no space for Alchemist to get any bigger because basically since 28 minutes they have pretty much stopped Alchemist's farm. Like Alchemist has not been able to get anything since he's still 5 slotted. He was 5 slotted, I think even before 28 minutes, and he hasn't been able to get anything else. Just been dying and buybacking, and there you go. They take another Rex. Wow, GG.
Bottom barracks have fallen.
And you know what? Anything can happen in pro games as well. It's kind of sad to have watched. Like it just didn't, as I said, it just didn't feel like Ricky had a huge impact, even though he did. But just looking at this game, just because all he was doing is giving vision, which is super important, but it just didn't feel like it wasn't flashy enough. It wasn't like he just went around and got lots of kills in the lanes. That just didn't happen. It didn't need to happen. But what I'm saying is, it might not have been the best game for me to be watching and learning from because, in all honesty, in our pubs, it doesn't matter how much vision you give and how amazingly your carries farm because of you and your vision and your constant presence in all three lanes. And it doesn't mean jack shit because they're still gonna do what they're gonna do, and they're gonna if they're gonna 3-2-2 in the late game, then can't do anything. Wow, that was a really nice 5-man stun or 4-man stun. Takes care of Bristleback. Takes 5 years to kill Bristleback, but I mean now this is just gonna be a slow and painful high ground defense to eventual loss for IG. Unfortunately, Alchemist is still an Alchemist, but the advantage that Liquid has managed to get now. That's the 6th item, BKB. Does that really make any big differences? Not really, because AA is the biggest issue, and to be perfectly honest, AA, Ricky's just doing a fantastic job of just taking Ancient Apparition out every single team fight. So, There we go. Let's see what happens. BKB pop. Wow, that's really early BKB. Nice. Like, this is something to learn from. Like, these guys will pop their BKB like as soon as he arrives, because the thing is, as soon as he arrives, there is a danger that he might actually get stunned, control chain stunned, and dies. So he has to pop that BKB, right? Whereas in our games, I would never ever suggest to anybody to pop their BKB like that. You know, it was really chaotic fight. Everybody was running around everywhere. I mean, so it's your 10-second BKB. Do you want to use your 10-second BKB at that point? I mean, not really. You know, nobody could have even done anything to him because they were all sort of scrambling because the whole team was there. So, in his game, like, if he doesn't pop that BKB and he get chain stunned, that's GG, and it was all on him because he didn't pop his BKB. So you have to pop your BKB. But in our games, I guess we have to take a little bit of a bigger risk. Look at that, they're knocking on the high ground. At the same time, almost the entire Liquid team is alive. They have uh, the high ground defense potential. I mean, they've got Hotel, that's all you really need. There you go. Lycan's out of mana. Lycan might be dead. No, never mind. Team's got 4 staffs and shit. So, they're desperate to even out the. What? the the generous way these guys use BKB so generously. Like, honestly, they just pop it as if it's just like, you know, it doesn't have charges. They don't. I think that's the way you play with BKB. You just don't think about the charges. If you start thinking about BKB charges, you might go through an entire game not ever using BKB because there was no fight good enough to use BKB. Whereas that was a 9-second BKB he popped where he, like, 80% chance he didn't even need it. More than that, maybe. More than 80% chance he didn't even need it. But he still popped it and he ran away. Because what about that 20 or 15% chance that he would have needed it and he dies because that is the same situation. He's just like a tiny win for the enemy team, really. Alright, let's see what happens. Roche is dead again. They really should disengage, to be honest, but let's see what they do. Oh, that is a play. That is a big play. That is a big play. That's another buyback from Liquid. This game is becoming really interesting. Why am I watching it from Alchemist's perspective? I was supposed to be watching it from. I was supposed to be watching Riki. Oh, that is so painful. As soon as I start watching him, I jinxed him. The net worth is still twice Alchemist's net worth basically. Ooh, mind control is so rich. Wow, mind control is their offlane is richer than their carry is reminiscent of Alliance days. Bulldog being richer than Dota. Wait, I thought they took Roshan. What the hell is happening here? Swear to God, I thought they took Roshan in the previous fight, before the previous fight. That's probably why they kept on running. Otherwise, they would have disengaged. Oh, I hate long games. I hate long games so much. I just feel like at 30 minutes, whichever, like, whatever the kill score is, that's it. That should just determine game, and it's over. Finished. No more bloody 30-minute games. Don't have time for this shit. Although I do now, so. What we want to see is what is his aim? What is Ricky's aim right now? Like, what is he aiming for? He wants to go and kill the support player who has the gem. I think that would be my aim. Or just kill the ancient apparition again every single team fight. And he does. He does exactly that. And he manages to not kill him. And he does manage to kill him. Or not. Never mind. That was a really desperate attempt. Did not go so well. You're getting very desperate, dude. Beating on the tank is not a good idea. Ever. I mean, this game's over. I mean, the fact that a pro player starts as a carry, as a core, you start beating on the tankiest, most impossible to kill hero. That just shows that, yeah, I've given up, man. I'm done with this game. I'm not thinking. It's over. So, no, whatever. I'm sad to see them lose this. OG, IG, but whatever. Hope you guys learned a few things from this. Definitely Ricky had a big impact. Just hard to see it, and I guess we'll see what happens in the next game, right? And these guys are really happy. Game 3. It's always good to have more games of Dota 2. You know, TI7 and all that. So I'm gonna stop wasting your time. Bye bye.